What's good, everyone? Accent Boy here, back with another video, man. So it's crazy stuff happening, man, and this is something that been going on for ages. And we have this story out of Africa, where I think there's a Nigeria, where you have this dude who basically died of a heart attack because he was presented a DNA test of a kid who he thought was his. And however, after receiving the result, he catch an heart attack and passed away just because he found out that the kid wasn't his. And they found out because I think they were saying one of his friend confront his wife, which process him to go and get the test. And as I said, he passed away after receiving the results. And it's so crazy because a lot of these females, and I'm no dating coach or relationship type expert or whatsoever, they tend to play these games with men. And I ain't gonna lie, a lot of these men are dumb too. But these females, they tend to play games with a lot of these men, talking, talking a lot of these men into believing that these kids that they so-called have are theirs when eventually it's not theirs, knowing that is probably their ex or some dude that they have a one night stand with or some dude that they've been smashing on the low. And it's just crazy how in situations like these, women, they automatically know that the kids are for them. You know what I mean? Where us as men, we don't know if that kid is for us. You know what I mean? We don't know. It could be anyone kid in situation when you having intercourse with a female and she tell you that she is pregnant. She's not going to tell you who she slept with. She's not. And that's why looking at this, I could understand why a lot of men don't want to have kids or even be in relationship with certain type of females due to stuff like this, and they tend to play games. You know what I mean? A lot of these females, they would use the so-called good guys into believing that the kids are theirs and keep on messing around with the bad guys, knowing that the bad guy probably be the father, but because of the good guy and the person who he is and probably financial stable, she pinned the kid on that dude. You know what I mean? And this is why I have to appreciate the show like Maury, because a lot of these women are so-called getting exposed for the low down dirty cheaters that they are. You know what I mean? A lot of these women, they would say to a man, if you're in a relationship or whatsoever, if you ask me for a DNA test for a kid, it's over. Why should it be over if a man wanna know? You think 18 years of child support is okay for a dude? Huh? Worse when the kid is not his. It ain't pretty because y'all females don't have to go through that or worry about that. Y'all just worry about that check. That check. And these females don't understand the physical and mental breakdown that some of these things take on men who want to be in a position where you think the kid is yours, and after years you find out that the kid is not yours after the kid is calling you daddy, and you so-called have love for that kid and attach it to that kid already. It's hard for some men to turn away because they've been there from the jump, and the kid only know them as dad. You know what I mean? And as I said, man, a lot of these females, they play games, and that's why as men is, I know it could be hard, but some of the time we gotta know what type of female we're messing with, man, and it's best to strap up, because a lot of these females out here will ready to put you under the bus, and it's just sad that this dude who thought the kid was his, taking care of the kid, and come to find out that the girl that he had is a low down cheater, messing around with other dudes. And I'm gonna post the article in the description box so you guys could take a look at it and read it for yourself. And it's just crazy. I'm just thinking about all the pain that that guy was going through when he found out that the kid wasn't his. You know what I mean? And these women would look at you and say, sorry, I didn't know. You didn't know? Of course you know who you were sleeping with. A guy asks you for a DNA test, you call him insecure. Insecure. And this is why I think DNA test should be mandatory in every single country before a guy sign the birth certificate. Because as I said, ain't no guy want to take care of a child that's not his. And worse, pay 18 years of child support for a kid that's not his. Because truly I wouldn't want to do it. So why would you want to do it? Unless you're a sucker. You know what I mean? And as men, we really gotta test these females. Really. We really and truly have to stop falling for the tricks of these females. And I'm not saying every female is the same. I'm not saying so. But if you look at it these days, a lot of these females don't know their baby daddy. They're sleeping with so much dudes and pinning on the baby on the wrong dudes. And it's just crazy. And RIP to this dude. And thus, as I said, guys, I hope you guys could learn from mistakes of others. And I hope you guys don't make it. And just like, comment, and subscribe.